Hi, and welcome to the Feel Good Always podcast. I'm Becky Bradley, and this is real stories of love, connection, and remembering who we are. Today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about the holidays. How can we take care of ourselves during this very intense time? On the last podcast, I talked about oxygen mask first. You can go back to that podcast for sure to get some tips. But the holidays can make us feel like an avalanche of expectation. So many of those expectations we made up. We literally made them up. So we're going to talk about that. How do we move through this holiday season and try to feel good? So if you're new here, welcome to the Feel Good Always podcast. We talk a lot about moving into higher levels of consciousness, signs, connection to the other side, really as we move into this collective shift. And a lot of this kind of stuff I share because I have experienced really moving into this higher levels of consciousness. It was through my daughter dying and my connection to her and her really bringing this energy through me and asking me to share it with all of you. So I'm going to talk about the holidays today. When we talk about the holidays, I just want to say that the holidays are great for some people, and for some people, they're hard. I know that my experience has been that as a mom, I already have a busy schedule, and the holidays would just add more to that. Not only more stuff in my house, but more obligations. And I would always be extra stressed. I really love the day. I love getting together with my family, but everything else, the materialism, it would be a lot. And so I, over lots of years, have been questioning the holidays. Now, I'm not religious. Some people that are, that's a totally different thing. In our culture, it is beautiful doing these celebrations, these rituals. However, when it ends up dysregulating people's nervous systems, adding more stress, we really need to question those things. And we have to remember that the holidays, all of these obligations, all of these things, we are really just creating them. We are making them up. Glorifying busyness is what we do in our society, and it can be amplified during the holidays. So in those previous years, I would ask myself, what part do I actually enjoy? What part am I doing out of habit? Can you ask yourself, what part of the holidays do I really like? What part am I doing just because I'm supposed to? Am I buying gifts for everyone because that's what I'm supposed to do and I feel bad? Am I overextending my budget? Am I just buying stuff and my kids' rooms are filling up with extra stuff? Pressure, really asking all of those questions. And we remember that we're taking care of ourselves first these days. As we move into these higher levels of consciousness, we are more sensitive. So there's a myth with the holidays that we have to do all of these things. But remember, us humans, we invented the traditions. We invented the expectations. We invented the pressure. We don't have to do that anymore. When Kira died, I just want to tell you, so she dies on December 16th. December 24th is when my family used to celebrate. So we had that day, we had the 25th, then we had her birthday, and then we had January 1st. And so all of these things back to back, who knows what we did? I mean, it was just shocking. I remember kind of watching myself stuff stockings, which I was literally out of my mind and my body. But I did that. And the following year, a year later, I did not buy one present. I didn't participate at all. And guess what? Everybody survived. My family actually went to Costa Rica, but I just knew for that year, I couldn't do it. And I just said no. Like I talked about on that oxygen mask first, I normalized saying no. I actually told my entire family, like, I'm not doing it. It is too hard for me. And everybody understood. And I have just really normalized, I don't want to do it. And I'm not doing it because it's too hard for me. It's just that there's this year, it's just that there's a lot of things that I've done that they don't align with my energy. Feeling absolutely stressed in the month of December, especially I was a teacher for a long time and that's already stressful enough. I'm just not participating. So I want to tell you guys that you can choose and you can create your own traditions around the holidays. You can simplify, you can do things differently. Like I said, which part of the season lights you up? What do you enjoy? Even sometimes things that we enjoy could be stressful if we add too many things into our schedule. And like, what parts dysregulate you? They make you not feel good. Are you just going to the cookie exchange because you feel like you're supposed to? Are you buying all the gifts for the teachers because you're supposed to? Now, we appreciate our teachers, but can you do it maybe another time when it's not like you're just running around like crazy trying to get all these things done? So we don't have to. I am just saying that you don't have to do anything traditional. You don't actually have to buy one present. You don't have to be here. Even if your family has been doing it for years and expects you to, you actually don't have to do anything. So, like I said, last year, bought no presents. I got on a plane and it wasn't like I was running away. I did it because my body needed to be somewhere else. I could have been at my house this year on Thanksgiving. I don't have any plans. And that's mostly because I can just have it be like any other day. It's not because I'm afraid to feel. It's just because the overwhelm of the holidays is too much for me and I listen. So that's the way that we have to listen to ourselves. What can I do to help myself regulate and be peaceful in this moment? So it's not that we're rejecting these holidays. We're just choosing ourselves. That's it. And so I could be an example of that. If it's not a full body yes, then I'm not doing it. I can do some give and take. I do have a daughter, my daughter Lila, but I could talk to her about that. And in talking to her about what I need, I'm also teaching her to ask for what she needs. Okay. That my nervous system can't handle the insanity that is Christmas. It just can't. I can handle parts of it, but I don't have to participate like the rest of society is asking me to. And we can all begin to do this. So it's the same thing I'll say over and over. If it's not a full yes, it's a no. And maybe it's just a no for this year. Maybe it's a yes next year. We are just living in this moment. That's all. So, yeah, for years I started saying no to parties. I don't need to go to every single party, get together. No, it's too much because my inner peace matters more than anyone's temporary disappointment. It really does. And it doesn't mean that I'm being selfish. If we all collectively could like come in and take care of ourselves, then we would all feel that beautiful vibration. And our children, they learn from us being regulated like that and from us being peaceful that they can be peaceful. And remember, everything we're doing, we're teaching the next generation. So, like I said, if you love everything about this season, go all in. Do it. Do everything that feels good. You listen to yourself. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I'm just saying not everyone is feeling that way. Not everyone is feeling this energy. So, a lot of people feel a lot of grief at Christmas time around the holidays and Thanksgiving because they're missing someone, and honor that. Honor that. Be there for that moment. Feel it all. We do not move into these higher levels of consciousness by bypassing that. We can feel it, and we don't have to feel sorry for people who are grieving. I don't need people to be sorry for me, but you can watch me feel, we can feel it all. So for one moment, it can feel really joyful for us to be together, all of us, if you're with your family, or it can feel really sad. Some people aren't with their families. Some people, like our family, of course, we're missing Kira and we're missing Abby's dad, and we're all really happy to be together. So it can be joyful and heartbreaking at the same time, the duality of being human. So we already all have that going on, and many families do. I was well aware of this long before Kira died, that this holiday can be hard. Think of all of the people that actually die. A lot of people die. That's something that all humans do. So many families are missing a parent, an uncle, a sibling, and in our case, my daughter. Or maybe your family doesn't get along, or it's chaotic, or you had a breakup, or you're divorced and your kids aren't with you. There's all kinds of things that can be hard for people, and acknowledging that lots of people struggle. I'm not saying everyone, but lots of people struggle. It's all okay, but we got to give ourselves permission, if we are struggling, that we can reinvent the holidays every single year. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is required. We're literally making it up. So I just want to give you that reminder. Honor who you are right now in this moment and what you need. And be willing to say This is what I need. So this year might be something for simplicity and solitude and quiet. Just know that peace is possible, that you are creating it. And other years might shift back into wild celebration. We just live here one moment at a time. And we allow your energy and how you feel about it to lead everything. It really ties directly to my core message to feel good always, that we take care of ourselves and we don't do things out of obligation. And when we take care of ourselves, our nervous systems, we set the tone for everybody around us, and we spread that beautiful calm and our presence. It really ripples out for everyone so that we can move into more feel good always. We don't force joy. We don't pretend. We just take care of ourselves with our choices, that oxygen mask first thing, that we are regulated, and that we can really just come back into ourselves. And like I said, ask yourself what you really want, what feels good, what feels light. If it feels hard, that's okay. Allow yourself to feel it. Reach out to someone else. Just let this next holiday season be an experiment of listening to yourself, letting it be simpler, questioning what is not in alignment. Because when we love ourselves enough to choose what's right for ourselves, we're sending calmness out into the field and out into the world, connection, peace into the world. And that is really the best gift that we can give anyone, is that peace within ourselves that spreads out, peace into the whole entire world. So here are some things that I want to tell you. Remember that peace, it amplifies through all of us as we come into ourselves, and that it's just a day. So if you're having a really hard time, just try to get out in nature, get outside, come into your body, and remember it's just a day. For years, I celebrated Christmas the day before Christmas because my kids were with their dad on Christmas, and I would just tell myself it's just a day. So we always celebrated the day before. And now we're not doing that at all. So being willing to change. We have to let our nervous systems lead our peace. We have to let the energy and our intuition lead this season, okay? Not the calendar, not tradition, not guilt. Let our bodies tell us the truth of what we need to do. We are moving into this higher consciousness. If it's not a full body, yes, it's not happening, and that we're not doing anything wrong. We're just doing them consciously by doing it in a different way. So I hope you heard something that you needed to hear today that maybe helps you. What are you going to say no to? What are you going to say no to in the holidays this year? Thank you so much for following along. I want to just add that spreading calm. We are doing a Costa Rica giveaway through the Becky Bradley Foundation. Every entry is $22, or you'll get 6 entries for $111, or 15 entries for $222. The numerology is just beautiful with all of this. And we will be announcing that winner on December 22nd, 2025. It's a great opportunity to win this trip. Kira has told me that the winner is already picked, but who knows? Maybe it's you. It's a tax deductible donation to the foundation, which helps foster kids, and always also gives you an opportunity to potentially win a trip to Costa Rica, there's so much peace there. Yeah, that's where we went last Christmas, was Costa Rica. And we're actually going there. I'm leaving on a plane to Costa Rica this Christmas. I will be on a plane on Christmas. I would have left before, but my family did ask to actually be here Christmas morning. And so it's the give and the take. I can do that. I am more aligned to be able to do that this year than I was last year. So like I said, we take it one day at a time, and we remember we're just making it up. We're making it all up, and we can question everything. So until next time, I hope you guys have a peaceful, calm week. I just love all of you. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. I feel really good. I feel really good right now. Coming back into my own energy, taking care of myself first, and being able to come back, be fed, feed myself so I could come back here and feed you. And I hope you listen to yourself like that. Feed yourself first so that you can feed others. So I can feel good. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice because I've been taking care of Becky. So love you all. Happy, happy, happy.